These are the 6 worst people to ever exist. Adolf Hitler. The Chancellor of Germany from 1933 to 1945 and Führer of the Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler was perhaps the most intelligent, creative and brutal dictators of them all. He was largely responsible for the Holocaust and the Second World War. He believed that Jews were the root cause of all problems and set out to eliminate them. His actions resulted in death of over 50 million people. Hitler committed suicide in his bunker on the 30th of April 1945. Hard to believe that he was once a talented artist and part of a bohemian community. Joseph Stalin. Iosif Vissarionovich Stalin was dictator of the Soviet Union from 1922 till his death in 1953. For almost 30 years, he reigned with terror and violence in the Soviet Union. Forget enemies, he even killed families of people who were fond of him. Under his rule, more than 1.5 million German women were raped, and in all, he easily killed over 20 million people. He once said, "One death is a tragedy, a million deaths is simply a statistic." Ironically, he was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize in 1945 and 1948. He died of a stroke in 1953. Ivan the Terrible. Ivan was the first Tsar of Russia. As a kid, he used to throw animals from the top of tall structures. Though he was intelligent, he had bouts of rage due to mental illness. During one, he even killed his own heir to the throne. He loved impaling, beheading, burning, strangling, frying, blinding and disemboweling people. Even in friends, he saw his enemies. In the Novgorod massacre, more than 60,000 people were tortured to death. Ivan died while playing chess with his friend. Pol Pot. He was the leader of the Cambodian revolutionary group the Khmer Rouge, which had orchestrated the Cambodian genocide. Pol Pot believed in destroying the Cambodian civilization in order to start a new regime and usher in a new age. He is probably the only man as history who ordered mass genocide on his own country. During his reign as prime minister from 1976 to 1979, his policies led to the death of around 2 million people, which was 25% of the entire population. He liked to keep the skulls of people he had killed, and he went as far as ordering babies to be torn limb by limb. He died of natural causes. Leopold II of Belgium. When king, he ruled over the Congo Free State, which was approximately 76 times the size of Belgium. He made the entire world believe that he was going to help Congo. But under his regime, between 1885 to 1908, the country was subjected to a reign of terror. Over 500,000 died of diseases and many died of starvation as well. He killed over 10 million Congolese, which was 50% of the population of Congo. All this, just to gain money and more power. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Khomeini was responsible for bringing about the 1979 Iranian Revolution. He was the religious leader of Iran from 1979 to 1989. The Shia laws were made out to be very stringent, and those in violation of it were tortured and killed. He refused the offer to make peace with Iraq, which led to the death of around 1 million people. The Islamic Holy War killed over 2 million people. He succumbed to cancer.